Dahi Handi and the festival of Janmashtami is being celebrated across India. Festivities continue across the country on the occasion of Krishna Janmashtami, the birth anniversary of Lord Krishna, while people are worshipping, following different rituals in different parts of the country. Dahi Handi festivities are the key attraction across Maharashtra, something that was in news recently for restrictions followed by relaxation from courts. Temples are being tastefully decorated across the country.
आमचं मला वाटतं लीलाधर नाके दत्ता दळवी आणि आमचे रावसाहेब या सर्वांच्या सहकार्य पाठिंबा तुमच्या पाठीमागे असतो. टागोर नगरच्यासाठी खूप खूप हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. चला जोरदार सुरुवात करा. नारळ फोडलाय.
आरामशीर 5 स्तर थोड़ा हे होत आहेत. येस, अभिनंदन. येस, माय प्लेजर. वाह, 4-1चा प्रयत्न होतोय माझगाव ताडवाडीचा. आद्या तय्या अष्टविनायकचा जरीमरीचा.
All right, to take us through the celebrations that are taking place in Mumbai, our correspondent Kamlesh Sutar now joins you on the phone line. Kamlesh, just take us through the color that you can witness across the city today.
In spite of all the controversies that took place, the excitement remains the same and colorful as every year. But this time around, the organizers are taking some precautions, particularly after the directives from the Child Rights Commission and the Bombay High Court. Organizers are strictly checking, asking going down mandals not to involve children below 12 years. They have even made safety arrangements at the venue. But the color and the fervor remains the same, and as the day progresses, it's only going to get bigger. Vedika?
Kamlesh, any injuries reported yet? Because that was one prime concern as far as Dahi Handi festivities are concerned.
Well, the official number is not out as yet, but yes, there are some cases of minor injuries that are being reported in hospitals close by. Most of the Govinda mandals are arranged for first aids at the venue itself, so most of them are treated here at the venue itself and are let go. But the cases, the total number of injuries will only be known after the celebrations get over, by 10 or 11 in the night.
Also, Kamlesh, for the benefit of our viewers who really don't know how Dahi Handi celebrations take place on Janmashtami, just take us through the entire process of the pyramid making and how this entire celebration is witnessed in Mumbai. Kamlesh, can you hear me? Alright, we seem to have lost the line with Kamlesh there, but there you can see that pyramid that I was talking about on your screens. You have about 50 to 60 people who get together to make that pyramid, to go ahead and then break the handi right on top. You have young children like the one you see harnessed there, who climbs right at the top to celebrate this festival, which is called Janmashtami, which celebrates the birth of Lord Krishna. Well, it's usually held on the second day of Gokulashtami celebrations and is very popular in Mumbai. Clay pots with curd, butter and money are hung high up on the top, and professionals make human pyramids and compete to break the pot. Well, in this case, one wonders if that young child there is a professional, but this is quite a dangerous celebration as well that you can see on your screens, and this was something that even petitioners took to the courts and asked for a ban on Dahi Handi festivities, but the court turned around and also said that children above the age of 12 are allowed to participate. Well, this is a trend that goes back to the time when Lord Krishna as a child used to make such pyramids and break open pots of butter hung up in all houses. Thus, the festival is a way of reliving the mischief and pranks played by Lord Krishna. Kamlesh once again on the phone line with us. Kamlesh, I was just talking about the entire process of Dahi Handi, the pyramid making. Just take us through that. Kamlesh, can you hear me? Alright, it seems that Kamlesh is at a spot where there's a lot of crowd gathered to celebrate Janmashtami, so we'll try and reconnect with him. But usually Janmashtami is observed by fasting and devotees pray at midnight, offering their respects to Lord Krishna. It is believed that Lord Krishna himself was born at midnight. He is worshipped at this time. Temples have baby cradles with a small statue of the Lord in them. People chant the name of the Lord and worship him all night. It is a lovely sight to see little boys and girls dressed up as Lord Krishna, and rather that's also being performed in many households today. Well, in Mumbai, with the government disallowing the children below 12 years from participating in the human pyramids, this year the Dahi Handi celebrations would see a different approach to the system. Participation of small children, with the forte of these celebrations as their lightweight was a help to reach the top of the human pyramid. Now only children above the age of 12 are allowed to really climb to the top and break the handi, which is either full of money or buttermilk. So there you see on your screens colors live from Mumbai that we're bringing to you. Our correspondents across the city trying to bring you ground reports on how Janmashtami is celebrated across India, Mumbai being one such place where thousands throng onto the streets and celebrate the festival.
मलावा ना भाई त्रिमूर्ती वंदे मातरम सात ना पहिला आपला महिला प्राधान्य देऊया आपण
हे झालं की महिला पथकामध्ये
तुमचं हार्दिक स्वागत
यांचं झालं की तुम्ही मी अंधेरीकर पहिल्यांदाच प्रयत्न करतायत 7 थरांसाठी
अरे मावळ मराठा गोविंदा पथक ना अरे स्वागत तुमचं भाई या
मी अंधेरीकर सावकाश सावकाश एकमेकांना सावरा ना एवढ्यात नाही महिला पथक आहे नंतर महिला पथकांचं
Kamlesh now joins us on the phone line from Worli. Kamlesh, just take us through what you are seeing on the spot. How are the celebrations taking place?
महिला पथक
Well, Vedika, the celebrations are as grand as every year. In fact, this time around, because of the directives from the Child Rights Commission and even the order of the Bombay High Court and the legal matter that was brought right till the Supreme Court, we are seeing much precautions being taken by the organizers, given the fact that the court has asked the organizers to have safety precautions on the ground, not to organize Dahi Handi on hard surfaces, particularly at the venues. There are mattresses being made so that there are no injuries that are reported. Also, the organizers strictly implementing the rule of not allowing Govindas below 12 years. They are asking for birth certificates of Govindas who they suspect are below 12 years of old. But the celebrations, the fervor, the excitement has not gone down. In fact, the Dahi Handi I am here and Worli will be attended by several Bollywood celebrities, including Madhuri Dixit, Rani Mukherjee, Ajay Devgan, Rohit Shetty and other Bollywood celebrities. Several other artists would be performing here. The celebrations will go until late in the night. A lot of prize money to be won and the excitement likely to go.
Kamlesh, if you can hear me, just take us through the security arrangements also across Mumbai today.
सावकाश
As far as the securities at the venue is concerned, the directives given by the court were that the Dahi Handi festivities, celebrations, the pyramids should not take place on hard surfaces. They were asked to make arrangements for that. So mattresses have been laid, sponge mattresses have been laid, along with sawdust that is spread across the ground where Dahi Handi is taking place. Govindas, the participants are provided with safety gears, including helmets and other safety gears. And as I said, the organizers are strictly asking for birth certificates of Govindas who are suspected below 12 years of old. So they are strictly implementing that rule at this venue. And other security arrangements also include the diversion of traffic at different points, particularly at the spots where bigger Dahi Handi takes place, like in Worli. In some areas, traffic has been diverted, and also given that there are always high alerts during festivities in Mumbai. The cops are on their toes. Deployment of police, including that of SRPF, is being made at every nook and corner of Mumbai.
Also, Kamlesh, the Supreme Court had directed that no child below the age of 12 years will be permitted to participate in forming human pyramids during Dahi Handi. Are you seeing that being applied in places across Mumbai?
Yes, organizers at different venues are asking Govinda Mandals not to include children below 12 years. In fact, the first order that came in from Bombay High Court was restricting children below 18 years, but that was stayed by the Supreme Court, giving much required respite to the Govinda Mandals and participants of this festival. So we are seeing children, particularly every year when we see smaller children below 12 years old climbing high on the pyramid, right on the top of it. But this year, the number of Govindas below 12 years is not seen here, at least at the Worli venue which is organized by Maharashtra Housing Minister Sachin Naik. There are a little number. They are asking, they are strictly implementing it. Mandals who have children, smaller children are asked to submit the birth certificate or proof of their birth date and are only allowed after that. And Mandals who are participating or who have children below 12 years are disqualified and not allowed to participate. So, along with precautions, the celebrations are continuing here in full excitement.
All right, there on your screens, Kamlesh, do stay with me. You see the attempt to form the pyramid failing on our screens there. Kamlesh, if you're still with me, we see a lot of young children still there forming these pyramids. Perhaps they are above the age of 12, but are they professionally trained is the question, because it's extremely important for them to be. Otherwise, this could be risking their lives.
The Dahi Handi festival is the favorite street festival of Mumbai, and Mandals, the participants who participate in the festival for years, they believe that it's a festival, it's a kind of sport, and there has been demand in Maharashtra from various Mandals to declare Dahi Handi as a sport. And if it's been declared as a sport, then it will have certain rules and regulations. But they say it's a festival that depicts the spirit of Mumbai, the spirit of cooperation, dedication, coordination, and unity. That's the beauty of this festival, and that is why even after so much of controversies, even after so much of debate over it, including the case going right to the Supreme Court, the festivities haven't gone down a bit in Mumbai.
Kamlesh, do stay with me on the phone line. Let me just recap for our viewers who are watching those visuals coming in from Worli in Mumbai, what the celebrations are all about. Well, it's in full gusto that Mumbai comes together to celebrate Janmashtami, which is the birth of Lord Krishna. What you're seeing on your screens are thousands of people gathering and thronging to the streets of Worli. What really happens is that these people come together, entire societies gear up for the various festivals during this time, today being one such day. The Dahi Handi is the festival in question, which is eagerly awaited by all and is celebrated with a lot of enthusiasm. This day commemorates the birth of Lord Krishna, who is the 8th incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Well, that's what the scriptures say. And also what we do know is that celebrations do last for 2 days. Usually the festival date is decided as per the cycle of the monsoon. Across India, the festival is celebrated with a lot of color and pomp. Mumbai city is the best place to really witness these celebrations. And also what we are being told right now while I speak to you and get you more updates on Janmashtami is that another correspondent of ours, Amrita, is joining us on the phone line. Alright, Amrita, I believe you're in Dadar and you're witnessing the pyramid formations there of Dahi Handi. Take us through the color that you can see before you. Amrita, can you hear me?
Please start करा ताई. तुमचा अभिनंदन, आभारी आहोत या. सुरू करा.
Alright, we'll try and reconnect with Amrita there, but I believe Kamlesh is still with us. But I was telling you about those clay pots with curd, butter and money that are hung up high on the top, and professionals make human pyramids and compete to break the pot. In this case, the Supreme Court has issued guidelines. Well, no child below the age of 12 can be a part of these pyramid formations. And there you see these young children there above the age of 12 forming pyramids along with professionals. The question really is, how professional are these children who are forming these pyramids? This is a trend that goes back to the time when Lord Krishna as a child used to make such pyramids and break open pots of butter hung up in all the houses. Thus the festival is a way of reliving the mischief and pranks played by Lord Krishna. Kamlesh Suthar, our correspondent, still with us. He is joining us on the phone line from Worli. Kamlesh, any injuries reported across Bombay as we speak? It was a high concern of the courts as far as Dahi Handi celebrations are concerned.
precautions are being taken by the organizers here. As far as injuries are concerned, every mandal big Dahi Handi celebrations, they have first aid facilities right at the venue. Doctors and ambulances and even trauma cares are provided at the venue. But in case the injuries in nature, they are shifted to nearby hospitals like in Burri. Most of them are shifted to KEM. But as far as the basic data, the primary details that are coming in, there are no serious cases that have come in. Minor injuries do keep happening because the Govinda falls from a height. They are given the first aid at the venue itself. The exact number will be ascertained only in the evening when consolidated data comes in from the hospital. But doctors are provided, ambulances are provided, and trauma care is provided at every venue.
All right, Kamlesh, Sutar, thank you so much for joining us on the phone line from Mumbai. We'll keep coming back to you to bring to our viewers the color and the festivities and the cheer on Janmashtami.